Hi there, this is Adeep from T Technology. In this video, we are going to talk about one of the most important concept of software testing, which is a methodology and which is widely used in software industry by software development and project manager, known as SDLC. So SDLC stands for Software Development Lifecycle. I would like to explain this concept, this methodology, by answering these four questions. What is SDLC? Why is SDLC important? How does SDLC work? What are the SDLCs? So let's begin with the first question. What is SDLC? SDLC is Software Development Lifecycle. It is a methodology. It is a systematic management framework. Or SDLC is the cost-effective and time-efficient process the development team use to design and build high-quality software. The goal of the SDLC is to minimize the project risk through planning to the software meet the customer expectation during production and beyond. So this SDLC, it outlines series of steps, as you see in a diagram, series of steps, and divide the software development process into tasks. You can assign, complete, and measure each task separately. So we understand now the SDLC is a methodology, is a systematic management framework. It is one of the process which is cost effective, time efficient, in order to use by development team, project manager, to design and build high quality software. Let's move on to the why is SDLC important? The second question, why is SDLC important? So as you know all, the technology is upgrading every day. As the technology upgrades, the requirement is getting changing. As the requirement is getting changing, the team, the project need to have more cross-functional collaborations. So it's a challenge for the project. To manage this challenge, they need to use a systematic management framework, which is SDLC. Now why this is important? Because this SDLC, which is a systematic management framework with specified deliverables at every stage of the software development process. As a result, all the stakeholders like testers, developers, business analysts, project managers, product owners, they agree on a software development goals, requirements, and they have plans to achieve them. So that is a good way of managing the challenging of upgrading the technology, changing of the requirement. Says the best systematic management framework that can manage those challenges. How does SDLC work? How does SDLC work? Question number 3. See, dear friends, when we say how does it work, we need to know about the tasks, about the all process, each of the process that you see here. So SDLC emphasizes on several tasks required to build a software. So when a software company or IT company, when they want to build a software or a feature, this building of a software applications requires many tasks, many phases, many stages to add the new features or fix the issue of those features in the software. So these SDLC process can be different from team to teams. As is well known said, modules are the same, only difference in content. Mostly all people's software development companies using the SDLC, but their contents might be customized based on their projects and needs. So however, this process can be divided into many tasks. For example, requirement analysis, design, implementation, testing, and evaluations. So these are the each task they assign in SDLC. Let's start with requirement analysis. As I mentioned in the beginning, that this process is cost efficient and time efficient. So in the requirement analysis, the project managers, they collect requirements from customers, from end users, from internal team, external experts, managers, in order to create a software requirement specification document. So once that requirement specification document created, they define the goals that help the project planning. The whole team estimates cost of this requirement. They create a schedule. They has a very detailed plan to achieve the goals. Once they have the detailed plans, then we need to move on. They need to move on to the second phase, which is design. In design phase, software engineers comes in the picture. The software engineers analyze requirements, identify the best solutions in order to create the software. For example, they may consider integrating pre-existing software features, make technology choices, or identify development tools. So what tools they need to use to develop the software. They will look to find a way how to best integrate new features into the existing feature or into existing software or IT. What is the organization infrastructures? What is the organization policies? So based all those policies, procedure, culture, they analyze the requirement. Once the requirement analysis is done, they need move to third step, which is implementation. In the implementation phase, the development team start writing codes. They code the product. So how they code the products? They analyze the requirement and they identify that smaller coding task can be done daily to achieve the final result. So they divide that coding into small pieces, and each piece of the code they do based on daily basis in order to complete the final result, the final codes. They do not code all the features at once. They divide those features into small pieces and code them separately. So once this coding is done, it moves to the next phase, which is testing. So in here, testing teams with a combination of automation and manual testing tools, they're looking for the bugs, for the errors, for the quality. They analyzes the quality. Even do they check about the customer's expectations. If you don't see my previous video, which is about 7 principles of software testing and 10 top quality parameters, please have a look to them. They use all those concepts to do their testing, not only looking for the bugs, but also they check the requirement meet the customer expectations. So when the testing done, it moves on to the final phase, which is evaluations. Some team call them deployment, maintenance. Some team call them evaluations. So in the evaluations, that small piece of the feature which is coded, tested, it goes to the deployment. When it goes to the deployment, it goes to the end user to use that software. A copy of that software goes to the end user, which is called production. See, as I come to the final phase, which is evaluation, come to productions, also I talk about what is productions. When a copy of the final result of those coded, tested, designed goes to the end user to use, that's called production. When that requirement is in the implementation, the developers build it, this is called build environment. When that requirement comes to the testing, it's called test environment. So in each phase they use different environment in order to do coding, testing, and final user, which is productions. Make them ensure that the customer can continue to use the software. And also the maintaining is also part of this evaluation part. So in the maintaining, if the user finds any error, any bugs, any problems, they can fix those errors in the maintaining phase. So this is all parts process of the software development lifecycle. Now, what are the SDLCs? We have different types of SDLCs. We have waterfall, we have agile, we have V-shape, we have incremental SDLC, we have RDA rapid, we have spiral, we have DevOps models. There are types of SDLC. So each of them we will have a short discussion. As I clarified, explained for you that all the phases, each phase will have the same concept, but each phase can be done differently. So that was about the software development lifecycle, SDLC. If you got any question, please feel free, comment it on the below. I will reach out to you and I will reply to them. Thank you.